Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the bunny Loomigurumi tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be making his head and body, and we'll also be attaching all the small parts that you made in the first part of the video. So to complete his bunny, we'll do it in this part. So let's just begin. So for the top of his head you need a magic ring with 6 stitches, so just wrap your band around your hook 2 times to create 3 loops. So your first stitch in your magic ring, you want a slip stitch, and you want 5 single crochets, so back through the capping band. You're going to single crochet 5 times. So second stitch, back through, third stitch, back through, fourth stitch, back through, fifth stitch, and 1 more single crochet. This is your 6th one. Okay, so for your second round you need a round of 12 stitches, so you're just going to do an increase in each stitch. So that's 2 single crochets in each stitch, but your first stitch to close up this round you're going to do a slip stitch, so this counts as the first stitch of your second round. And from then on it's just single crochets, so back through the same stitch you're going to do a single crochet. So this is 2 stitches, so you're going to move on to the next stitch, and it's just an increase or 2 single crochets in each stitch from then on for the rest of the round. So I'm moving a little bit faster now, actually a lot faster than I was in the first part, and I think that's because if you follow step by step from the first part you would have already gotten the hang of it, so I don't think I need to waste too much time to show you how to do all of this. If you haven't done all the parts in the first part, I strongly suggest you go back and do those first, so that this part would be a lot easier for you and a lot easier to understand as well. So yeah, just keep doing increases, so it's 2 single crochets in each stitch. And this is the last one. So this is round 2, it has 12 stitches. So to start off round 3 you'll need 18 stitches, and to do that you need a single crochet in the first stitch, increase in the second stitch, and you do that all the way around. So going through the first stitch, single crochet, next stitch has an increase, so 2 single crochets in this stitch, next one, single crochet, next one, increase, next one, single crochet, next one, increase, next one, single crochet, next one, increase, next one, single crochet, next one, increase. And you're going to do that one more time. So next one, single crochet, and the last stitch of this round has an increase. So this is round 3, which has 18 stitches, so for round 4 you need 24 stitches, so you're just going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then an increase in the third, and you do that all the way around. So I'm just going to count 1, 2. Every time I say a number you're going to do a single crochet in that stitch. So this is 1, next one, 2, and then increase, and 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1 more time, 1, 2, and last stitch you're going to increase. So this is round 4, which has 24 stitches. So for round 5 you need 30 stitches in that round, so you're going to do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches, you're going to increase in the 4th, and you do that all the way around. So I'll count up to 3, then I'll say increase. So 1, 2, 3, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, and you have an increase in the last stitch. So this is round 5. It has 30 stitches. So for round 6 you need to increase again to 36 stitches, and to do that you're doing a single crochet in the first 4 stitches, then you do an increase in the 5th, and you do that all the way around. So I'll be counting up to 4, so every time I say a number it's just a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, one, two, three, four, 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 and you have an increase in the last stitch of this round. So this is round 6, which has 36 stitches. Okay, so for round 7 you need to increase again to 42 stitches, and to do that you're just going to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches, then you increase in the next stitch, and you do that all the way around. So I'll be counting up to 5 when I'll say increase. Every time I say a number, it's just a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase in the last stitch. Okay, so this is round 7, which has 42 stitches. So now for rounds 8 to 12, you need another 5 rounds of 42 stitches each. So it's just a single crochet in each one of the stitches. So I'm putting 5 bands here, 3, 4, 5. So every time I start a round, I'm going to take a band from here. So I'm just going to do one round with you. Then the other 4 rounds I'll be doing off camera. So I'm taking a band from here. This marks that I'm starting round 8. It has 42 stitches, so it's just single crochet all the way around. Very simple, no increases anymore. Okay, so now I'm completing round 8. Took a really long time. So now I'm going to start round 9 by taking a band here. Alright, now I'm just going to do the rest of my rounds, so rounds 9 to 12 off camera. So I just pause the video here, complete up to your round 12. It's just an additional 4 rounds of single crochets in each stitch. So that's another 4 rounds of 42 stitches each. So just pause the video, resume once you're done. Okay guys, so now you should have finished your round 12, which is 42 stitches. Let's start on round 13. So for round 13 we need to reduce it to 36 stitches, and to do this we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches, then we decrease over the next 2 stitches, and we're just going to do that all the way around. So I'll count up to 5 and I'll say decrease. So every time I say a number it's just a single crochet in one stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to do a decrease. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to decrease over the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more decrease. Okay, so this is round 13. It's reduced to 36 stitches. So then for round 14 we want to reduce it further to 30 stitches. So we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and then a decrease over the next 2, and we do that all the way around. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 and lastly decrease. Okay, so this is round 14. It has 30 stitches. So to start round 15, we need 24 stitches for round 15. So we're going to do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches, and then a decrease over the next 2, and we do that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Okay, so this is round 15, it has 24 stitches. Okay, for the next round, which is round 16, we're going to reduce to 18 stitches, so we want to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then decrease over the next 2. So 1, 2, decrease, 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 oops, 1, 2, and one more, decrease. Okay, so this is round 16 completed. It has 18 stitches. So we want to do, for round 17, we need another round of 18 stitches. So we're just going to do one single round of single crochets all the way around. So no increases or decreases this time, it's just a single crochet all the way around to make this round 18 stitches. So just single crochet, Okay, so this is round 17 done. Before we continue any further, we want to attach his eyes and his nose. So for the moment, I'm just going to take a small hook. Okay, I can't really find one, so I'm just going to S-clip the end temporarily while we go attach the eyes. So this is his head. So you want to attach the eyes roughly here. You're just going to take one of the eyes. I think if you squeeze it, I just want it about there. So I'm just going to put my hook through this hole and out this end. I'm just going to pull this, this black band through the head. I'm going to do the same with the other side. I'm just keeping it in, making it sure it just doesn't pop out. So now that I have both black bands through the head, I'm just going to turn this inside out. And I'm just going to tie a slip stitch. I'm just using it with my finger, so just put one over the other. And I'm just going to clip this end. Okay, so that's one eye attached. So I want to do the same thing with the other eye. So take your other eye. I'm just going to position it just about like 3 stitches away. I'm just going to do the same thing. So going through the head to pull the black bands through. Turning it around, grabbing both ends of that black band. I'm just going to put one through the other. I'm just going to clip it now. So that's his eyes attached. This one has flipped a bit, so you might need to just adjust it a little. If you think 2 bands at either side is too loose, you can just add another 2 bands, one at the top, one at the bottom, and just do the same thing. Oops, no wonder my clip has come out. If you want, you can just clip both ends, just to make sure it doesn't come out. Which I might do. Okay, so now I'm just going to make his nose. So I'm taking a pink band. I'm doing light pink, so you need three nose color bands. What you're going to do to make the nose is you're just going to take one band and you're going to wrap it around your hook 4 times to create 5 loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to push that pink band further down your hook. You're going to take another pink band and you're going to do the same thing. Wrap that band around your hook 4 times to create 5 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to pull up another pink band and you're going to pull everything onto that band. So everything on your hook. So those 5 loops, 2 of those 5 loops, just pull it onto your band. So this is basically your nose. It's a little bit long. That's alright. So I'm just going to hold these 2 for a minute. I'm just going to position the nose just slightly underneath and in between the eyes. So once again, I'm just going to put my hook through. I'm going to pull one end. I'm going to attempt to keep this end on my hook. I'm going to go back through the next stitch, the one next to it. It's this one. I'm going to pull the other end through. I'm going to do a slip stitch and then I'm just going to clip the end. I know there's a lot of clips, but I have a lot of clips, so I'm just making the use of it. Okay, and then the other eye has come out, so let me just clip the other end. Sorry, this is taking a bit of time. One through the other, and I'm just going to clip Okay, so his nose is kind of sunken in, it's okay. Just push it through. And that's his nose. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do is stuff his head, so take your fiber fill. And start stuffing his head. Just put a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's enough for now for my head. You can stuff it more if you want. So we're just making we're just going to join seamlessly with the body. So let's just continue. I'm taking out my clip, putting my hook back through. Okay, so now we're on round 18. So you want to increase for round 18. So currently you have 18 stitches, you want to increase it to 24. So we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then increase in the 3rd stitch. So we do that all the way around. So once again, every time I say a number, so this is 1, it's just a single crochet in 1 stitch. Next one, 2. Next one, increase, so 2 single crochets in this stitch. Once again, 1, 2, and increase. 1, 2, and increase. 1, 2, and increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, and increase in the last stitch of this round. Okay, so this is round 18 done, which has 24 stitches. So for round 19 you want to increase it to 30 stitches. So we want to do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches and increase in the 4th, and you do that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, and increase in the last stitch of this round. Okay, so this is round 19 completed, which has 30 stitches. So for round 20 you want to increase it further to 36 stitches, so we just want to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and increase in the 5th one, and we do that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 and final stitch you're going to increase. Okay, so this is the end of round 20, which has 36 stitches. Now for rounds 21 to 30, you need another 10 rounds of 36 stitches. So you just need another 10 rounds of just single crochets in each of the previous stitches. So as usual, just set aside 10 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is just to help you keep track of how many rounds of single crochet in each stitch you're doing. So I'm just going to do one round with you. So let me start my round 21 by using this band, and it's just single crochet all the way around. So just single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so I've just completed my round 21, so I'm just going to start my round 22, taking a band from here. Okay, so I'm just going to complete my additional 9 rounds 36 stitches off camera, so just pause the video here. So complete your additional 9 rounds, so you should finish, after this you should finish rounds 22 to 30, and just resume the video once you're done. Hi guys, so you should have finished your round 30 by now. So you should have something like this. Let's just stuff his body first. You can just add more later on. Okay, I think that's it for now. Alright, so for round 31 you want to decrease it further, so you want 30 stitches, and to do that you're just going to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches, and then you're going to do a decrease over the next 2. So let's just start round 31. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to decrease over the next 2 stitches. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1. Oh no, all my stitches came out. It's okay, just give me a second, I'll fix it. Sorry about this sometimes happens. Two, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more decrease for this round. Okay, let me just adjust my stuffing. Okay, so this is round 31. For round 32 we need to decrease to 24 stitches. So that's a single crochet in the first 3 stitches and decrease over the next 2, and we do that all the way around. 1, 2, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, and decrease, 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, decrease, 1, 2, 3, and one more decrease for this round. Okay, so this is round 32 completed. Let me just check whether I'm correct. Yes, round 32 is completed, so for round 33 we need to reduce it further to 18 stitches, and to do this we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then a decrease for the next 2, and then we do that all the way round. Oops. One, 2, and decrease, 1, 2, 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 and you want one more decrease in this round. Okay, so this is round 33 complete, which has 18 stitches. So for round 34 you need 12 stitches, and what you're going to do is a single crochet in the first stitch and a decrease over the next 2 stitches to create 12 stitches. So just 1, and decrease, one, decrease, one, decrease, one, decrease, one, decrease, one, and one more decrease. Okay, so before we continue any further, I'm just going to stuff it a bit more. Okay, so we need one more round. So for round 35 we want to decrease 6 times, so we have 6 stitches. So every 2 stitches will be decreasing, so you want to start off with a decrease. And just keep doing decreases. Oops. Decrease again. Decrease again. Decrease again. And I think I might have missed a stitch, but it's okay. I'm just going to decrease one more time. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the opposite stitch here. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm just going to close it off by tying a slip stitch. I'm just going to clip this end, and I'm just going to stuff it inside the body. Okay, so now you're done with his body and his head. The next part will be just attaching all the parts we made earlier, and then your bunny will be complete. Okay, so let's start by attaching his ears. You want to take his ear. I'm just going to hide the end with the clip inside. I'm just going to flatten it out a little bit, and I'm just going to position it. I'm not too sure whether you can see, but just right at the top of his head, like this. And what you want to do, you want to go through some of the bands in his head and go through some of the loops in the ear. You're just going to pull a band through everything. This might be a little bit tricky, you might catch other bands, but that's alright. Oops, let me try that again. And you're just going to tie a slip stitch. I've caught other bands, but it should be alright. And you just want to do that again. So just go through some bands in the body and through his head, or sorry, through his ear, to the other side. Pull up a band. Pull it through everything, including the band on your hook. Oops, I've lost it. I think it might be easier if I just turn him on his side. Don't worry, the ear is just the trickiest one, so once you can do the ear, it should be fine. Tie a slip stitch. Do that again. Pull up a band. Tie a slip stitch. Okay, his ear is a little bit heavy, so it might flop backwards, but it's okay. And I just want to do that again. This might be the last one I do. I just want to go through the ear and maybe the bands at the back of his head, as it's my last stitch. Okay, so this is my final slip stitch. Okay, it's flopping backwards, but that's alright. I'm just going to clip the end. Or if you don't want to clip the end, another thing I like to do is I like to wrap that loose end around his ear. It doesn't really matter, so as you can see, but you can see this, so if you prefer, just clip the end and stuff it into his head. Alright, so let's attach his other ear. I'm just going to flatten it out a bit, stuff this end inside, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Since I'm right-handed, I'll just start from the top. Go through some of the bands in the head, go through the ear, and catching on to the bands at the back of his head as well, the back of the ear. I'm going to pull this through everything. Oops. Yes, it's done it again. It's alright, let me just do it again. Okay, it keeps doing that, sorry. I know this is going to take forever. Just bear with me. Alright, yay, success, finally. Okay, I'm just going to do that again. I'm just going to do it one more time. I've actually positioned his ears a little bit too far to the left. As you can see, it's a little bit lopsided, but I'm not too bothered about it. If you are very particular, then yes, please make sure you position them correctly before you attach it. Now, just a word of warning, if you're using non-Rainbow Loom bands, this might break, so you might have to actually just clip it. Okay, don't know whether you can see. I actually might fix this ear because I don't really like the positioning. But anyway, let's just move on to his arms. Okay, so let's stitch on his arm. If you're not too sure which is the arm, it's the one that's stitched closed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place it here, wherever I'm happy with. I'm going to start with this end actually, so I'm going to put my hook here. I'm just going to leave that stitch marker in for a moment, sorry, the clip in for a moment. And you're just going to do the same thing as the ear. You're going to go through the body bands. I'm going to go through his arm band. And you're just going to grab some of the bands in his body on the other side, and you're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, I can take this out, and I'm just going to do the same thing again. And I'm just going to do it again. I'm just going to do that one more time. And I'm just going to wrap this around, but of course if you want to make sure that the band doesn't break, it's advisable just to clip the end and stuff it into his body. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other side, so just place it so that it looks like it's in the correct place. I'm turning him onto his side. I'm taking the band that's clipped here, so I'll be using this one. Go through some of the bands in his body and his arm and at the back of his body, tying a slip stitch. Mine has gone through a lot of other bands. It really doesn't matter, it's fine. I just want to do that again. So his arm, his body, and the other side of his body. Tie a slip stitch, so just pull the band through everything. If you catch other bands, it's alright, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to do one more. I know I did 4 at the other side, but as long as it's attached, it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm wrapping this around his arm. Okay, so that's his arms attached. Okay, time to do his legs, so just lie him down. Get his legs. For this one, I'm just going to stuff this inside and ignore it. I'm going to position one of the legs here, and what you're going to do this time, you're just going to go through stitches in the leg, and then go through the ones in the body, and you're just going to slip stitch all the way around. So slip stitch. Every now and then just check that your positioning is correct, because with bands you might go through the wrong, it's hard to position it correctly because the stitches are all over the place, as in the body ones, so you can't really correspond it with any particular stitch. Unless it's an opening to an opening, then that's a little bit easier, but an opening to a closed one is pretty difficult. So just check every now and then that it's how you really want it positioned. This is coming a bit too close to the center already. Let me just check. Yes. So I'm just going to do it a little bit more closed. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this around his leg. You can clip it if you'd like. So that's one leg done. So now I'm going to attach the other leg. So make sure you've got it in the same spot on the other side. And make sure you just keep checking that that's accurate and that's correct as you stitch. I just want to do one more to push this up a little bit. Okay, double check. Okay, looks fine. Alright, last thing we're going to do is tails. Turn him around. So his bum is facing up and his tail. I'm just going to stick this end in. And just position it where you want it. Once again, you're just going to slip stitch, so through the body and through the tail. I know the limbs look a little bit ugly with bands around them, so yeah, if you want to avoid that, just clip the end, stuff it in the body. I'm not really going through every stitch, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's attached. Okay, so I'm done. This is my bunny. I think his tail should have been a little bit higher, but that's alright. Or if you want, you can make it a little bit flatter. It's really up to you, and to make it a little bit flatter, you just want to put the stitches a little bit higher up so that it will be closer to the body, but I think this is quite alright. It's quite cute. Alright, so this is a completed bunny. Sorry, I know you can't really see it, but I hope you like it. If you like this tutorial, if you enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up. And also do subscribe to my channel, because I'll be making more Loomigurumi plushies in the future. So yeah, that's just so that you can get first-hand notifications that I've made a new video. So yeah, thanks a lot for all your support. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video then. Bye.